Right. Hello everyone, my name's Caitlin and I'm going to be talking about how to use Google Takeout. It's pretty simple overall, so it should be easy to figure out, but in case you're having any trouble, you can come look at this tutorial and it should lead you right through it. So the first thing is to go to this site right here. Pretty simple once you get there. You want to make sure, the first thing you want to do when you get here is you want to make sure that you're signed into your Google account, because otherwise it's not going to have any data to be able to, or no data to be able to download from. So just make sure you're signed into your Google account. And then once you're ready with that, then you can come down here, and right here where it says select data to include, you have all these different areas where from your email that you can choose to download from. Now you can choose it already automatically selects them all, but if you only want a few specific ones, then you can click select none. That just deselects them all. And for purposes of today, I will just download from, let's say, my drive. But you can pick whatever you'd like, whatever you want specifically to download from. Yeah. Okay, and then once you select what you want, you go to next, and then it's just going to say customize archive format. File type zip is fine. Archive size 2 gigabytes, that's fine. And then delivery method. This is the most common one and the easiest one in my opinion to do, is to send the download link via email. So what it'll do is once it's done downloading all the data, it's going to send it to your Google email account. Which you can then take from there and put on your desktop for your computer at home or whatever you like. But yeah, that's pretty much the one I'd always do. So once you have that all set, then you just create archive right here. And then, like it says right here, an archive of your drive data is currently being prepared. So that usually takes a couple minutes to do, depending on how many files you have within that section. So my drive has quite a few, so it's going to probably take a few minutes. So yeah, I will come back and show you my email when that's done downloading. Alright, we are back, and all I did was go into my email. I went from here, and then I just go into your email, and then they should, in a few minutes, it should have sent this to you. And all you really have to do from here is download your archive. So just click that, and it's gonna ask to sign in. Actually, hold on one second. All right, and then I believe it's this one that I want to do, because it's just the drive. So all you have to do from there is click download, and it'll have a check mark next to that. And once you have that downloaded to your computer, like it says, like down here, it's gonna have those. You can even click on those if you want to see what's going on there, but it should just download straight to your computer. And yeah, I believe after that you can click done, and that's all good. Yeah, I recommend once you do download all that, or whatever files you have, I'd recommend putting it on your desktop just so you know where it is for the time being, and then you can put it back in the download section of your computer. Once you're done downloading that file from your email, what you can do to find it is you can go into Finder, and it should be in all my files. It should be right around here. I did it multiple times, so that's why it's there multiple times, but it should say take out a bunch of numbers, and then it should be a zip file as well. Now what you can do is you can bring that out into your desktop, and then double click on that just to see if everything's there, just to make sure that all your data was downloaded. Let's see. That's there. Oh, actually, never mind. It downloads as a file, so you actually double click on the file, and then everything in your drive should be in there. I have quite a bit of stuff, so that's why that's all in there, but yeah, that's really all you have to do, just to make sure you can get that onto your desktop and make sure all your files are in there and correctly. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope this tutorial was helpful, and yeah.